One of Iain Murray's books that has had a profound impact on my life and ministry is his book on Spurgeon and Hyper-Calvinism. About 22 years ago at a Banner conference, I approached Dr. Joel Beakey with questions about Hyper-Calvinism because in the area in which I live there's a large element of Hyper-Calvinism. And I was having trouble understanding it and grappling with it and understanding how I could minister to people who were in the grips of it. And he recommended Spurgeon and Hyper-Calvinism, and I learned there that it's nothing new, it hasn't died, it's alive and well in many areas, and that Spurgeon's answer to it is the only answer to it, and that is the free offer of the gospel in Christ. I belong to a secession Presbyterian church, I should know that. But it encouraged me and explained to me how Hyper-Calvinism thinks, and that the antidote to that is not a program or a special, but simply the clear presentation of Christ, the free offer of the gospel. It is a book that, even if you're not constantly dealing with hyper-Calvinistic tendencies, still is a blessing in that it shows you how in your preaching you can freely offer Christ without restriction, without preparationism. It's an encouragement to anyone's ministry, I'm sure. When we deal with terms like Hyper-Calvinism, people might be put off thinking that this is going to be a weighty tome that will be beyond them, but it's not. It's a very accessible, small paperback. It is a relatively easy read, and it puts the doctrine in its historical context, and that history helps explain it, helps you understand. And so as you read the book, and you can easily read it in a day or two, and it is, I would say, accessible by anyone with a high school education, and not at all a stretch in terms of comprehension, but certainly a stretch spiritually.